What's up, everybody? It's me, Kyle, now with the video for today. Introducing you to the personal car, 96 Miata, which is a dedicated track car. Basically, I am going to show you what's been happening, what's been going on. My finger's been in the way, so Brandon, cut this part out. So give you a little rundown and everything. It is a 96 Mazda Miata, naturally aspirated. I rebuilt the engine myself, went lower down into compression ratio to build for boost, which I do not have just yet, but it is coming sometime soon. But I've been running into a couple errors, and I'm going to show you guys what's been happening and what I did to fix it. As you guys may notice, I do not have a soft top, and that is because of the Florida heat that we have. It tore my little mirror that I have. The lighting's pretty bad in here, so that happened. That's not the reason why I'm telling you the story is, but what happened was I had to get an aftermarket ECU because when it was torn, I did left it at work, and all that water built up into the bottom of the car, and it did fry my ECU that I have over there on the table. After that, I got the ECU in. I needed to get it tuned, but I've been running after error after error. My first error would have to be these aftermarket wheels. What happened was I did a pull to go to the tune, and when I did do a pull for the tune, I lost my tire. And when I lost my tire, it was kind of scary, not gonna lie, but I did manage to keep hold of it and everything. And when I did, I only damaged my rotor itself, so I didn't damage any control arms or anything like that. I do need to go for an alignment just to check it, because I don't want nothing bad to happen on a dyno. The other big mistake, sorry for the dark lighting, is the front wheels fell off as well, heading to the dyno. So I've been having major setback after major setback. As you can see from up inside the wheels, that is all the way around my wheels. There is no cracks, there is no tears, but it is in there. I am getting me a new set of wheels, but for the time being, it is holding air, so I'm not too worried about it. But yes, right now I do have another setback, but it is okay. It's what happens when you build cars. It's nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be scared of, nothing to sell your car for. I've had that instance 2 times now when the wheels fell off. I wanted to get rid of the car, but you kind of grow love into these things, and you kind of put too much money into it. I don't care about the money aspect, but you build a bond with these cars, and it's hard to get rid of these cars. So I'm not too worried about selling or getting rid of the Miata. I'm still building it. I'm still here doing it. But right now, I ran into another error. After I figured out the issue, why my wheels kept falling off, it was the lug nuts. I had spline key lug nuts. They weren't the best. So I went back to my OEM lug nuts that I had. And when I did, it fixed the issue. So I took it for a test drive around my neighborhood. Now, when I went around the test drive for the neighborhood, the OEM battery for the Mazdas are relocated into the battery. There's no room for it in the hood, so it's in the trunk. When I bought the vehicle, it did not have a tie down for the battery. It was loose. It was moving all over the place. I'll show you what happened right now. So yeah, this is the issue that I happened. As I said, there is no battery tie down. There is no battery hold down or anything like that. So what happened was, when I took it for a test drive, I was doing big curves, little curves, S's, small S's. I was doing pulls, I was doing everything, going over speed bumps. Well, because this happened, what happened was the battery was in the little pocket where the original spare tire would go, right down here, and it kind of cut off the negative cable that runs right there. So what I'm going to do is I got this extended wire for negative battery cables that I got from Advance. It's a Die Hard. Don't know if it's a good brand. I'm going to run with it. I'm going to see what it does, see if it holds. It's 36 inches, it's 4 gauge. So hopefully, my plan is when I get my welder, I'm going to move the battery down into the cable or into the spare tire well, and I'm going to build around it so it can hold in that area better than holding it right here, because it does do some body damage from the battery just swaying in there. So I'm going to have to beat that back down, or just make it flush with the panel itself. But basically, if you don't have a battery tie down, it will happen, and it's no good. There's little stuff inside, but it's a like 28-year-old car, so that stuff doesn't hold like a regular car would. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and take this post off. I've already got started on it to record for the TikTok that I have personally, not for the group, but my personal TikTok. That one up there is already pre-loose, so what you just do, you just take this pull that out the way, and now this basically bolts in. Since this is just a ground technically, what my plan is to take the ground end, put it back up here, but put that ground on either the front side or the back side to route it into the spare tire area. But yeah, like I said, it's not getting rid of the car or falling into more little issues after issues that can happen when you build these cars, but it's part of the car community. It's what happens. It's what's going to happen when you build these cars, and all you can do is just take it with the wind and just work. You know, I mean, you build it for a track car, you build it for show cars, you're always going to run into issues. Even daily cars have issues. Even any simple cars have their issues. And if you really love the car, if you really do want the car, if some will say, you would continue to work on it and take care for it. This thing didn't give me a bolt. Alright, that's gonna be fun. Hopefully I have a spare bolt that will match with that. So yeah, basically you fall in love with it. So we're gonna go ahead and fix this up. Alright, as you can see, that ground is on there. We're gonna trace it. So I feel like mapping it up to be in the middle is going to be the best bet. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Don't have a welder yet, so this is going to be a good part 1, but it's not going to be in part video, so this is going to be part 1 of today. And here we go. We do have the battery in the spot where it's going to be relocated. I got the new cable kind of mounted in a way, so we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Later on today, I'm just going to see if it's going to start. This is going to be tough because I am recording the TikTok and I kind of want a live reaction. So you're going to get behind the scenes footage of what's going to happen. Alright, now, if it does work, the ignition will turn on the AFR gauge. And if it does work, hallelujah, so we're going to go ahead and do that. It's on the hold. Alright. Negative battery fix. 3, 2, 1. Boom! That's right. We're fixed. We're ready to go. We're ready to roll. Alright. Next part is going to be me mounting up a tie down for that battery. Probably going to have a good case for it because this is a track car. You need to have it tied down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the next time you'll see me, this isn't going to be a 2-part video. I'm just going to end it here. So this is part 1 of me ending the video today. Thank you guys.